guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about what is success. I'm going to be doing the live stream and I'm going to be filming a podcast episode on my phone as well. So, yes, if you guys want to check out more of these, make sure you check it out. It's on Spotify, jaylaembaby, Better Than Yesterday. And check out the rest of my um, social media platforms as well. Snapchat, Jayla_baby, Instagram, Jayla_baby, and my TikTok, jaylaembaby. So here we go. Sorry, my allergies. Okay. Hey, you guys, welcome back to the Better Than Yesterday podcast. This is jaylaembaby, episode 18. What is success? So I'm so excited to talk about this today because I feel like a lot of people's mission in life is to be successful. Now, I went and researched a bunch of different definitions and perspectives, and even my own opinion on what success even is. And overall, what I took away is it's defined by you. Now, the reason I say that it's defined by you is because success is your perspective and your mindset towards what you've already attained and have right now and for your future. So when you sit and evaluate yourself, would you say you're successful right now? Whether it's successful in your business or your workplace or your relationships or your fitness or your health or your just abundance of anything in your life is what determines your success. So I think it's very important that when we are trying to attain a certain type of success goal, it's also really important to be present and grateful and mindful in this moment. Now, when it comes to how to be successful, I would say the number one thing into being successful is being consistent. I think a lot of people are unhappy with the goals that they set right now. But when you realize that you accomplish those goals later on, you're unhappy with them when you reach that goal too. And it's very interesting because that is a goal you've been trying to hit for a while. And then when you all of a sudden achieve it, it's like either people stop working at their goals or they come up with a new one and they're unhappy with that goal outcome in the present time. So I think it's very important that we're present and aware of the goals that we set and achieve and be happy with the goals we achieve and set new ones. Being present with where we're at, being grateful and happy where we're at for the future and for the more to come, right? So how can we be successful? So what are the steps if you wanted to be successful? How could you be successful? Well, other than being consistent, because that's a huge player, we can't just be consistent in something that's not going to help us grow, but building successful habits is what is key, right? So not just, you could, anything you do consistently and trying to find new ways and new outcomes to grow, you're going to be better at, and then you'll be successful at it, such as playing video games, right? Is that going to help you grow your business or grow yourself? Probably not, but you're going to learn more and you'll be successful playing video games. You'll be pretty good at it, right? So building successful habits that can help you grow in more ways, like multiple avenues. For example, exercising, right? Or building a routine or learning. If we exercise, we build more habits than not. For example, we learn to be consistent. We learn to be disciplined. We learn to be stronger minded. We get more mental clarity. We get a lot just from exercising, right? or having a constant routine, right? No matter what we go through in life, if we build a routine from a young age, or even where we're at right now, then when we go through hardships, we will be able to be in a funk. But because we built a steady routine, we'll take time to relax, to breathe, and then hop right back into the routine the next day. If we don't have a routine and it's not structured, then how can we stay consistent with reaching our goals, or reaching anything, or doing anything, if we aren't building a foundation to start on or continue, right? The next thing I would say is learning. Always wanting to learn, always wanting to know more. There is nobody on this planet that knows everything. Nobody. That's why it's so important to sit and seek to understand people rather than always wanting to be understood. This took me a minute to learn just because I'm such an extroverted, talkative person. I love to talk. But the minute I realized, oh my gosh, when I just shut up and listen to other people and their story and be empathetic towards what they're saying and understanding where they came from, how they grew, where they got to where they're at, and how they did it, it's like, wow, I just learned so much valuable insight and information from this individual who went through something, an experience I've never heard of or never been through before. It's truly beautiful. And it's the same thing for when we look at successful people who have and are where we want to be and have. We look at their story and how they got to where they're at, and almost gravitate and follow their footsteps is learning a beautiful new way of thinking and doing something. That's how they got to where they're at. That's beautiful, right? We follow their footsteps. We learn from their mistakes. We learn. Always wanting to actively learn is huge. A lot of people think, oh, I learned this, whatever. Once we stop going to school, a lot of people don't even start reading again or researching or whatever it may. Oh my goodness, 1 second. My friend is calling me. Hello? Okay, just get here. Can you head over in like 10 minutes? Oh, I was filming a podcast. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Okay. All right, bye. Love you. Sorry, my best friend called. Let me just make sure this sounds right. Let me just double check. Sorry, you guys. Hi, Luna. I see you in here. I just can't say hi when I'm filming this. I was like, oh my gosh. Even when I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, it's like my friends already know my phone's always on Do Not Disturb, so they just send in my calls. But it's like now that I actually do these podcasts, it literally completely stops it. But it's nice because I can continue it. But let me just make sure. Let me see where I even stopped on this. Sorry, one second. All right, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to continue. So yes, basically just always wanting to grow and be better than yesterday. How funny, right? Because my podcast episode is named Better Than Yesterday. But anyway, I'm just kidding. So basically the overall thing though is we want to invest in stocks, invest in our relationships, invest in our business, invest in ourselves. When you invest into things in your life, it will help it grow. Investing energy, investing time, investing commitment, investing consistency, and all of these things, your relationships, your health, your growth, That will help you become successful. A lot of people don't realize, though, that when you're trying to be successful and grow, a lot of people looked at the external things in their life, right? Like what is going on around them, outside of them, in front of them, which is inaccurate, right? Because in reality, what we need to change and what we need to grow is ourselves, within ourselves. It's all within ourselves. When you change and grow internally, become more disciplined, become more open minded, become more wise. All of the things, become more positive, become more strong minded. Then it will in return shift everything else externally around you. Because once you shift your way of thinking about something, thinking of a task, thinking of doing something, thinking of how you're going to do it, it will shift. If you look at something and you're like, oh, this is so annoying, I hate doing this, you are not going to do it as good as if you looked at it like, oh, I'm just going to do this because I know I have to and it will help me grow. And I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to complain about it. When you shift and you grow maturely in your mind, it will shift how you do things around you. When you become more prone to building habits that are consistent and to do something and show up and be there and accomplish it and start a task and finish it, you will be doing that with all the tasks and all the things in your life. Once you start it, you finish it. Once you say you're going to be there, you're there. Once you do it, it's done. So that's why it's important. Focus on the internal factors in yourself, growing yourself, actually growing yourself while like learning emotionally, mentally, physically, all of that. When you grow, you will be able to notice everything else in your life shifts tremendously. And the relationships in your life, it will impact people, because the top 5 closest people to you are a reflection of who you are as a person. And I know you're someone's top 5. You're in multiple people's top 5, your family, your best friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. When you shift, you will shift them, right? You grow, shift internally will shift everything in your life, basically. Okay. And it's also very important to remember that success is, in fact, 99% failure and 1% success. And I truly believe that. And that's because we are finding every way as to why something isn't working. We need to find all the reasons why, all the ways something isn't working, and tweak it and shift it and fix it so we can find that one way that does work. That's why you can't ever stop. Don't ever stop. Don't ever stop growing. Don't ever stop doing. If you are positively growing yourself, your mind, your body, your soul, your health, routine, consistent, helping others, being there, being present, being grateful, being happy, enjoying life, you are successful. You're succeeding at life. Life is supposed to be beautiful. Life is supposed to be fun. You are doing great. And remember, just be the best you that you can be. And that will always, my gosh, it cut out again. It cut out again. But just be the best you that you can be, you guys. And that will always be enough. Have a wonderful day. And subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my podcast and comment your thoughts or if any episodes you want me to do. Have a great day. And remember to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Have a great day.